Hello there everybody, my name is Toby from the Artorvian channel, and I've got a few things to say. Firstly, yes, I died. There's a little hole over there that pillagers like to spawn in. I think it may have been patched in 1.14.3, but yeah, pillagers spawn in there. I got the bad omen effect from killing them when I was walking past it for a screenshot, and I died. I also made this. I don't think it works. It might do, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. What else? Territories uploads. I think I'm going to have to put 5 videos in between each one. So for example, between this episode and the last there have been 5 videos. Because Territories is a bit boring at the moment, it's a bit grindy. I do want to do loads of builds in the future, but at the moment it's kind of hard and you don't have an elytra and loads of resources and things like that. But so yeah, at the moment 5 videos in between each one. Now I also need a sheep farm because this house used up all of our wool. So I'm going to be making a sheep farm today, and it's very simple. All I need to do is make a hopper minecart. By the way, this design was from Pixel Riffs. I'll leave it in the iCard. And I'm also going to, while I'm here actually, put the piston right here, just so I can easily access it. And I'm going to put the minecart here, and that doesn't work for some reason. Why doesn't that work? Huh? Oh, it's because there's a rail there. Okay. Now, there. If I do that, and that, it should all end up in the hopper actually, which I can't access because I don't have another hopper. Okay, right. Let me get another one. Push this down, break the piston, and that. And now I need to expand this out. So believe it or not, there's a hopper in there. Hopper minecart, but you can't see it. Now, this is the tricky part. So I need to get a sheep in here. And I also need a dispenser, which I have got, with some shears in it. And then I can do this. And I need to get a sheep. Now I'm not sure where the closest one is, but I really do hope it's not too far. There's one here. One. That's a good sign. One is good for me. There we go. You're trapped now. But there's one thing I need to do. I need to get an observer. Do that, and then do that, and run into bed. Oh, that looks awesome at night. Look at that. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that. That is brilliant. It's like lilac-y coloured. That's an awesome colour. Now I need to make loads of shears. But in order to... In fact, the way this works, if you didn't know, sheep regrow their wool if they eat grass. So I need to do that so that it will eat the grass. And then it will grow its wool back. So that means the observer will detect the grass being eaten, so that when the grass is eaten, means that his little wool has grown back, and it will shear the sheep. Also, I found a bit of an exploit here. I can just do this, fill my inventory with this, and just keep doing this, and get loads of emeralds. Can then put this back, and I get loads of zombie flesh just from the zombie farms. I've got a whole stack of emeralds. It's insane. So yeah, sheep farm. Of course, you can't really just watch one episode of a sheep farm. That's pretty boring. Maybe short, maybe an easy watch. It's going to be boring. So, we need to do something else. Thing is, haven't really planned this part out. I think what we're going to do is work on these paths here. Just these ones. Around this area. Because I reckon we could come up with something cool. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is start off by just replacing the floor. So it's not too hard, I'm just going to replace it with andesite because, I mean, it's easy to get back. Tell you what, I'll just jump cut to when it's all completely done. Right, so we've got a nice path here, but I need to vary the height a bit. So over here, shouldn't be too hard, just can get some slabs in here and mix it up with a little bit of cobblestone, and I might even do some stairs here. And in this section here, you can use slabs and stairs like so. So if I do this and this, we can subsequently make a nice shallow gradient. There we go. That's very, very easy. Now, mix in some random spots. If you're trying to replicate something random, chances are you'll find two of the same thing next to each other. So gravel here, as you can see, comes next to each other twice here. Do I have any more gravel? Because I'm already out. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh well. I think instead then, this can be stone brick. Got 4 bits of gravel to use wisely. And use wisely is what I shall do. There we go. Now it's time for stone bricks. I want this one to appear slightly more frequently. Not too largely, but I do want to show that there's a slightly cobbled stone bricky path. The main things I'm going to use are cobblestone and probably dead coral. But stone bricks are going to be fairly common too. So yeah, if I walk along here, some nice stone bricks in this path. Now let's add some fire coral, shall we? I don't actually want too much of this, now that I think about it. Just a tiny bit, here and there. And then it should die there. And the same thing with yellow horn coral. There. It's gonna die. And yeah, that looks quite nice. Let's mix in a tiny bit of polished andesite. I don't want it to overpower the stone bricks though. That's my only issue. I don't want to over texture it too either. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the stone bricks. I might just keep it as cobblestone, in all honesty. Yeah, to be honest, I prefer that. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna keep the polished andesite because it's like slightly larger cobbles or something. Another thing I want to do is get a tiny bit of colour in. Really not too much. I just want to get the slightest amount in. So a little bit there, so it's like bleeding into the grass. Bit there, only really next to the grass like this. And that should do for that. Yeah, maybe some in the crevices there. And there. Nope, not there. I don't want to waste anything. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, very subtle, but still slightly noticeable, which is what we want. Okay, now in fact, I kind of want an area where it dips down ever so slightly. So I'm actually going to do that here, where it sort of heaves in. I don't want it to be major, just a slight dip. There we go, very slight, barely noticeable to be honest. It's quite nice. In fact, so let's get some andesite stairs in here too. We may as well get our gravel back in here, and our dead coral can just go here. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Okay, I've been recording for a decent amount of time, so let's have a look. Strolling through. Nice and treaded down. We go down a layer. Okay, there's one thing I want to do. One very slight change. It's over here. If you look, it was way too immediate. So what we're gonna have is some stairs here, and there's a cat on my desk in front of my screen. I can't see where I'm building. Okay, there we go. So now it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I like that. That's absolutely fine. And we can maybe do this bit now as well. But yeah, the reason why we're not really advancing too much with grinds and things like that is purely because we can't really find the stronghold. Because I'm not sure if it's 1.14 or just this world for some reason, or just bad luck. But Enderman won't spawn. So I can't really get Ender Pearls, and in consequence I can't really get Rise of Ender to find the stronghold. So I'm going to have to stick with building at the moment, which is kind of difficult since I don't have bulk storage or anything. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, leave a suggestion down below and I will see you next time. Goodbye.